Hello, everyone, and welcome again to Hey Mom, Play This. I'm Kimmy Amber, and I hope that my gameplay will help you decide if you would like to play some of the games as well. I'm in the middle of a series, a playthrough of Sky, Children of the Light. This is actually episode 4. I'm playing the storyline from beginning to end, and I've actually been thinking about how I'm going to do this. Yesterday, I kind of rushed. We did some other things, and I kind of rushed through Hidden Forest. So last night I was thinking, well, maybe I'll revisit it and show more of Hidden Forest, do some more things in there. But then, like I said, I thought about it. There might be somebody who wants to just do the whole storyline, get to the end over there, and then start to explore the land. There is a lot of replayability in Sky, and I kind of touch on that on what you're going to see as episode 2.5. In the video for episode 3, I kept calling it 0.5, but it makes more sense in how I recorded them for it to be 2.5 because I recorded it after Daylight Prairie and before we got to Hidden Forest. So right in here, what I was doing was on these two, I kept saying, and we'll get to that. I'll show you that later. Well, like I said, somebody might be wanting to play as much as they can, just right up front. And there were a lot of things that didn't explain. So episode 2.5 actually explains a lot of the things that I was saying. We'll get to that. There are still some things that I'll say, we'll come back to that because we either don't have what we need to get there, or it just doesn't, it's a replayability aspect. It's something that we can come back to. While right now our goal is to get through the storyline to the end, where I can show you some of the things that help make this more replayable after we finish the end area. So I think the videos where I showed you the end portal were kind of misty and not very clear. So this is the end portal, and each of those 6 spokes that go into the center wheel represent one of our realms. Right now we only see 4 of them. There's 2 more to come, the portals to them. But once we have completed the temple area for those realms, then this lights up and becomes a doorway, another portal. So that's how we get to the end of our storyline. And every time we go to a temple, you'll see that there's a line in this door that lights up. All right, so this is episode 4, and our next step is, so I just clicked on the statue over there for our daily quests. Make a new acquaintance we can do. High five a friend. We don't have any friends yet, so that's going to be, maybe we can find a friend, make a friend today. Catch the light in the vault of knowledge and relive a spirit's memory. Well, this is the vault of knowledge over here. We haven't gotten to it. We're not going to get to it today. So some of the daily quests, those are going to have to be replayability items. Yesterday it was the Golden Wasteland, which is here, which means tomorrow it may be Daylight Prairie over there. So when I say tomorrow, the server resets. Oh, look, we can make an acquaintance. Yay! Thank you so much. We don't have a bow, so we're going to wave at them. Look at her little costume. She's got wings and cute little, oh, there's the bell. In episode 2.5, I go over cosmetics. So if you want to see that aspect of it and learn about events. This is our event guide. And seasons. This is our season guide. Look at episode 2.5 and it'll explain to you what's going on there. Anyway, I clicked on that little statuette there, the F, and it gave me those 4 quests. Now that I've made an acquaintance, if I click on this again, I get the season candle. Right now, you earn season candles for these quests. When there's no season going on, you earn regular white candles. Let's see, I got sidetracked by making a friend. Well, let's just get into our next area, which is Valley of Triumph. If we have time, I'm going to go back into Aviary Village. No, you know what? Let's go to Aviary Village. One of the things that I was doing was skipping things that were their little side storylines that are quests. And there's our first friend. It's an NPC, but if you're not a gamer, NPC is non-player character. Let's get us some candles here. There's not a whole lot of candles in Aviary Village right now because we haven't opened up a whole lot of our spaces. Like I'll show you this. A lot of what happens in Aviary are storyline quests. This area, we can't even go in the door. All right, so over in this section, we initially got a haircut in here. And I'll just real quick pop over there and show you what I mean by a haircut. We stop in here, and the hairstyles that we have, these were the 3 standard. We started with this one. This is an option at the very beginning, as is this one. I like my ponytails. But we have picked up this hairstyle as well. So we could change our hairstyle here or in the wardrobe / closet. Like I said, I like the pigtails, so we're going to go with pigtails today. In this section as well is a storyline that I'm actually going to go ahead and at least start today. This is where we dye our dyeable cosmetics. I also explain a little bit about that in episode 2.5, but I want to start the storyline so that when we come up on those darkness plants that give us dye, we can collect them and understand what's going on. Our guide has a friend. Now these come from the last season that we actually did. Seasons run 70-ish days. The current one we're in, Season of the Bluebird, is 77 days. Oh, look, let's color our costume. But this is from the previous season where we learned about dyes in the first place. People have been asking for a way to differentiate their costumes, their outfits, from other people's in a more personal way. So that game company put this into the game, and we just finished that season a couple of months ago. Now this is our season guide. There are some things that we are not going to be able to get from these NPCs, cosmetics, because the season is over and sometimes those seasonal items can't be gotten past the season, but a lot of them can be. So, all right, it says, have a seat. Remember, this is all non-verbal game, so emotes and storytelling. Have a seat and I'll tell you what I need you to do. I have control. All right, we're going to burn this darkness plant. And now we have beautiful butterflies. It says, hey, put your hand up. This is an emote we got from the butterfly charmer, remember, in Daylight Prairie. The butterfly comes to us, and up top, you see, we've gotten some reddish pink dye. Red light. All right, so the outfit that the guide's friend wanted was red and yellow, and now we need to go get some yellow dye, yellow light, to make the dye with. So we're gonna go out. Where's my door? There it is. We're gonna zip real quick over into Daylight Prairie, just long enough to get some yellow dye. Oh, when we're in Aviary Village, if this is your home area, your starting area, this is how you get your quests. Instead of that little statue, you come over here and you see the ancestral spirits here. And their little symbol above their head will start as an exclamation point. Once you've accepted the quest, it'll turn into a question mark, which is, hey, have you finished my quest? This one, catch the light in the Vault of Knowledge. We're not going to get to him simply because we can't get to the Vault of Knowledge yet. All right, we're going to go over here. See the blue light, blue star? That is an indicator for us of where we can go for the next part of our quest. Light some candles because remember, the wax light or the candle light that we collect here is our currency. This is called a treasure candle. Every day there is an area that has 4 of these extra treasure candles so that you can collect extra light. Now, last time we went through that tunnel, and you can still do that. I'm running out of energy here. But this is kind of nice because you can actually fly over the clouds as well, if you have enough energy to do so. We might not have enough to do this. There we go. That's the end of the barrier of the game space. So you can fly over the tunnel as well to get into. And there's that blue light again. And when we get back to the portals, we're going to use the Constellation stone real quick and make a cape change. Right now we're in the moth cape and clothing for that matter. Oh, you know what? We're here. Let's go ahead and get our daily candlelight. That's what I was talking about. The day server reset is at 2 a.m. local time, doesn't matter where you are in the world. Resets at 2 a.m. So you cannot collect the light from this candle again today, but at 2 a.m. it will reset, daily light will be refreshed, and you can go through the realms again to collect the light again. That's how you get to 15 or 20 candles in a day once all of the realms are open. It's possible to get 15 relatively easy in about an hour. You can get, we're going to be going that way, so let's get these candles over here. It is possible, if you spend a little bit of time, to get 20 candles a day once all of the realm areas are open. And then it's possible, though very, very difficult, to get 21 candles. That last candle, the 21st candle, is really, there aren't a whole lot of lights left. So it's candles left that you wouldn't have visited at that point. So it's really difficult to get that 21st candle. It is possible, but it all depends on how much time you have and whether all of your areas are open. All right, we're only looking for darkness plants with the colored light in them, so ran out of energy again. Remember, candles, butterflies, mantas, mushrooms, and jellyfish, and the clouds will all regenerate your light. All right, here's some darkness plants. We burn those off, and we got a red, I think white, yep, a red and a white butterfly. So we're going to collect those. White is very rare, and you'll find later, so is black. We're looking for yellow. There's a yellow. Red and yellow are very prominent in, come on, sometimes darkness plants don't like to burn. Red and yellow are prominent in Daylight Prairie. We're going to just use the portal here. In Hidden Forest, it's a teal and green. I think that's right. Valley of Triumph doesn't have a specific one. Sometimes you can get several different kinds. And then on Golden Wasteland, it's a dark blue and a purple. And again in Vault of Knowledge, that last one, that's also kind of a mix. All right, our constellation. This is Hidden Forest. We want to look at Daylight Prairie. The butterfly charmer. On their friendship tree, this yellow cape is there for purchase. We couldn't get it because we didn't have 3 hearts, but look, we have 3 hearts now. So we're going to purchase this yellow cape, which will take us out of the moth cape. And of course, you can escape out of this menu so that you don't have to watch the animation every time. Escape again. Wearing the moth cape tells people that you're new, or that you just really like the moth cape. And you can. It's fine. You can wear that the whole time you're playing. But if we change to the yellow cape, on the Discord, you'll read a lot of, if you go there, you'll read a lot of, I said canon, and I shouldn't say canon, mythos would be a more appropriate explanation of all of the things that are in Sky, including the history or the progression of the different seasons of life that are represented. So according to the Discord mythos, this is the beginning of life. This is the spring of life, very prosperous and gentle. And then things start to go a little dark and the environment gets not as nice to us. There's rain that will drain our light if we stay out in it. And then Valley of Triumph, we're kind of in an ice age here. I was telling you, according to the mythos, I just saw this not too long ago. When you put the yellow cape on, because it comes from the butterfly charmer, is I think where this comes from, you're no longer a moth, you're now a butterfly. It could be that people consider it more colorful, therefore it's prettier, but moths can be beautiful. So, all right, this is Valley of Triumph, and this is called the Ice Rink Slide, I think. There's a child of light for us. Some candles that we go by. Now this one, because it's a slide, you don't have to stop and click on it. You just have to be close to it, and you can pick it up. That's true of all of the sliding areas that have children of light on them, wing light children. Now, if you, okay, jump. You can actually go down this slide more than once. There are 2 areas at the bottom, so a lot of people go more than once anyway. But you can also come over here and through judicious changing of your direction, either with the A or the D, we're going to take hard left here. You can pick up all of the candles in this section on the first run down. And I have, there we go. All right. We're sliding to the ice rink, which is the first kind of staging area for Valley of Triumph. And we miss those lights. It's not uncommon to miss those lights. So if you really want those 2 slides down this, it might be a good way to go. I am going to open my wing and we're going to fly over here to the right because there's some candles up here. Candles are our currency, or give us our currency. So anytime you can get extra wax, extra candlelight, then I personally kind of want to. And this one is a challenge for me because I don't do platformers very well, and I don't jump on this. Sometimes I miss all of those. All right, we have a new ancestral spirit here. And we're going to go ahead, because we know we need these to get through the spirit gates. Let's go ahead and follow the confident Sightseer. Let's see, help me up. When I rushed through Hidden Forest, we didn't take the time to actually stop and see what the storyline was on our ancestral spirits. Going for a climb. Oh boy. It wants us to go across that bridge. We've already done that, so I'm just going to jump over here. So they brought their friend to the top of the little plateau. Release them from the darkness. Of Triumph, and here's our new emote. Let's go into the emote menu. Where is it? Oh, this is a stance. So emotes, this is a new tab for us. Stance. We've just been standing this way. And then if we do that, now we're standing with our hands on our hip. Here's the standard. And this is kind of nice because it can open up the cape a little bit so you can see the clothing that's underneath. We've been collecting some spells. Here's your dies. We've been collecting some spells. Spells are from events and seasons. We got these free, either from the event box, look at episode 2.5 again, or they were on our friendship trees. So this gives you an opportunity to see the things that you can earn on the friendship tree. Some of these are actually purchasable items in the premium shop or the event shop. So let's do this. Let's try this hair. You can wear this hair. If somebody is holding your hand when you do one of these spells, they get the same spell as you. I love this hair. This is a purchasable real money item, and I'm torn. I don't generally buy things out of the premium shop where I pay real money, because there's plenty of stuff in this game that you don't have to pay any money for. This is really a free game, and some of the really nicest things are things you can earn with in-game currency. For example, this current event is about conservation of the oceans, and this is one of the capes that you can get from this event, and this one is purchasable on a friendship tree, so with in-game currency. Really nice stuff. The best things are not behind a paywall. Some of them are right there that you get just because you're playing the game. It's really, really nice. All right, we are going to go down here. I know that there are some candles down in here. Oh, there's normally an ancestor spirit there. That's the one that this person has initiated. So we're going to just tag in. If somebody has already started the ancestral spirit and you come up while they're doing it, if you walk through the area, I can't reach it because I don't have enough. I don't have enough light. All right, there he goes. If you go through the area that the ancestral spirit is at the time, you can tag into their experience of, let's see, can we get it? We got it. And follow them. So sometimes it's possible to pick up a spirit right before they finish it, which is a time saver, of course. We're gonna, oh, they're gonna get it for us. These are called follow spirits because you're following their memory. There are also escort quests. I really don't enjoy those at all. Some of them are a very big challenge. All right, so we're going to find out. This person was skating around the ice rink. And there's a new emote for us. Just kind of a little skate hop. We have a new wing light child. All right, we're going to go back to that. Where is it? To this. Oh, we have a new wing. So that must have been our 20th wing light, and now we have a new wing. So let's get a new wing. We're up to 5. Our next one is at 35 wing lights. We'll get our 6th one. All right, let's go looking for some candles. I'm going to skip through here because I just cannot fly very well through this area. Skipping is a little faster. You can kind of ski, which is a lot of fun. Don't have to have shoes or skis or snowboards or anything. Now this grouping of candles, probably 20 of them in there. There are some, I showed you the treasure candles. There are some candle cakes that are all there all the time. Treasure candles move around the 4 special ones. They'll be in different realms. Alright, so we picked up some lights on the skating rink as we were trying to get that ancestral spirit quest done. Memory, not quest. Memory. We're going to go pick up, there are 3 sections. This one, there's one over there. And then, whoops. Woohoo. Exciting stuff. And then there's one under the bridge over here. So we're going to go get this set under the bridge. And then we're going to skate over here. So we have thin ice. We're going to fall under the ice. And there are more candles right around the corner here. Sometimes our season candles are there as well. And another wing light child. I keep calling it a child because we are children of the light, and they're the same size as us. Alright, there's another, maybe not yet, there's another spirit in this area, but it's possible that we actually have to do something else for them to show up. Oh, our map stone. Yeah, we want our map stone. I don't think we got the map in the social area at the top of the ice skating rink slide. We did. That's this one here. So now this is the rink, and there is a spirit barrier. You see it's all kind of, well, I don't know if the video is going to show it, so we'll just go over here real quick. You might be able to see it's kind of, it looks to me like when you blow bubbles, it's got that same kind of sheen that the bubble would have on it. So a spirit gate, and this one wants 2 ancestral spirits in order for us to go through. We only have 1. We did see 2 of them here, but one of them was a stance. And you see we only have 1 of them following us. So, we're going to go in here. Now there are 2 sections out of, like I showed you, out of the rink. This is the slide race. And then there's also a flight race. Wing light children. You would light these candles, and then one of those circles that we sit down for everything else would appear here, and that's what opens these gates. So now we're going to jump off of here. And our goal is to collect these lights. Now it does say, whoops, we missed one. That's all right, there are plenty more. It says the goal is to collect all of the lights. This is a good practice for moving around on the screen with your A and D button. You're going to hold down your W button to move forward here because you can't actually stall out. But the goal says, you see over there on the left, that is filling up. That's because the person who was sitting down there is still in our instance as well. So everything that they collect counts towards that. Collect all of the lights. If you have a lot of people or want to take the time to slide that, maneuver back and forth to the different lights, it's possible to collect all of the lights on this section, if you want to take the time to do it. And the reward for that is 160 candle lights, candle wax, to get you more candles. Not treasure candles, currency candles. But as much as there are, I told you there's wing light children. One of them's coming up. It's a slide race. You only have to get close to it. You don't have to click an F on it, and then you'll see the wings catch up to you. But even though we didn't fill that over there on the left, we didn't get all those lights. If you were to get all of them, you get 160. If you only get one in this entire section, you get 120. It makes it much faster once have been doing this for a while. You know you're going to get 120. You don't have to work too hard for it. There's another winglet child. And then we come into this Coliseum. And you want to skate around to pick up these lights. Once all the lights on this rink have been collected, then we have access to the temple. There we are in our new stance. Hands on the head. And here we get to collect our candlelight. See up there on the left. We hadn't actually collected them, so you didn't see how many. There's a whole bunch of candles there. Now, this Coliseum, Valley of Triumph, a lot of the ancestral spirits, their theme is sports, mostly winter sports, but so this is the Coliseum like you would find at the Olympics. This Coliseum is also was used for a world record, which Sky holds, for the most people in a single instance. And if you want to hear a little bit about that, that's in episode 2.5. This is the Coliseum that I'm talking about. The event that they got that for is going to be revisited in June. It's coming back in June for you to participate in it as well. I think it's part of the lead up to the anniversary. This will be the 6th full years that Sky has existed. It was originally introduced in 2019 and went fully live in 2024. I started right after it went live. All right, this is the temple for Valley of Triumph. Come on, let's light some candles. There we go. There is a maze in here where you can get some candlelight as well, and we're going to do that. There are 2 entrances to it. One of them is low. Oh, there's a couple of colored light. This one is low, and we need 1 ancestral spirit. We haven't actually put that spirit's energy back into the universe. So we need to go ahead and do that. Let's see what the elder spirit in Valley has for us. way, or are we playing like hacky sack? And here's where I'm saying that you get that light that's going to open that final portal for us. The energy from the memory of the ancestral spirit goes back to the universe, and there's our Valley of Triumph constellation. So then, of course, we want to look at the friendship tree, the stance. Here's a hairstyle that we could get for 2 hearts. I'm not going to because I like capes and I need to save my hearts for that. And again, this candle is called an Ascension candle, and this link is called a wing buff. We don't have any Ascension candles yet, so we can't buy any wing buffs. All right, so now we're opening up the back way out of the temple that will progress us to the next area called Golden Wastelands, but we're not going to do that one today. So we'll just finish off Valley. We're going to come over here and collect those colored lights, the colored butterflies. The other entrance, now that we have that one ancestral spirit, whoa, it's not letting us in. Why is that? Well, the other entrance is up here. I don't know if I've got enough light to get there. And this one doesn't have a spirit gate on it. I like this particular route because this is a little bit of a maze in here. Ooh, lots and lots of color. I like this route because this maze, somebody taught me this direction. It makes the maze easier for me to remember. So we come up to the top and we go down our stairs around the corner. Now normally there are darkness lights here. They've already been burned off, so we have the light that we can collect from it. We're going to go across to that area over here. And then after we collect these butterflies, this is where you're going to find most of your butterflies in Valley of Triumph. We could climb up those stairs, or we just float up to them with a closed wing. And now we have that area that we could go down to down there, collecting more light. We're going to go back to Aviary Village and turn in our yellow light. You can't see it very well because it's dark. There is a doorway over there. So we came across, we came up, we went down all of this, the little bit of stairs, we went across the leap, and in this turn we're going to go to the right on this leap. Now if you fall down, there's a stairwell so you can go up it. We're going to go over here, and there were darkness plants here as well. Then we need to carefully jump down in here. More of our darkness crabs. Whoops, go back. Let's get that last little bit of light. And then we're going to hop through here. Now there's a campfire here. I told you during Hidden Forest about campfires. They will occasionally pop out little balls of light, and if you burn them, they get you light. This one was probably burned off in the fire itself. Sometimes the little balls don't disappear. And sometimes you can't see the balls. Like that one, I saw the symbol, so I was able to find it. You kind of run around if there's any. No, I don't want to light that. Oh, I lit it anyway. This is also a social area, so now that I've lit the candle, I could sit down, and if anybody sat down with me, whether they're my friend or not, I could talk to them. It's one way that you can talk to people if you're helping them or they're helping you. Oh, this is often a dark hallway. Some people will light it for you. A lot of times when you're used to it, you don't even bother. So this is part of the maze too. If it's dark, this is a right turn, a right turn, a left turn, another left turn, and then, whoops, apparently we got turned around. Oh no, there's no spirit in here. Normally there's a spirit sitting here. That's why I'm confused. Here's that spirit gate. And then we're going to go back out into the Coliseum. I likely do not have enough wing light to get the other child of light spirit, wing light spirit. There's one on the shoulder of this statue. So you can get it at it from that platform up there at the top. If you're really good at flying, I was not really good at flying, and I had to have somebody hold my hand and take me up there for the longest time. I'm out of energy. See the fireworks? When I went past that little tub there, it lit, and I got fireworks. Up on that top level, there are also a few lights. I'm not going to go get them, candles. I'm not going to go get the light. This storyline, I'm not going to do right now because it's very long and this is that season that they're going to revisit in July. It's called Aurora, who is I think, Norwegian singer. And it's really a very, it's a very nice little concert that she puts on for you. All right, our map stone for the Coliseum. There's, in that background, you saw the shining wing light child. So we have a spirit over here, ancestral spirit. There should be a wing light child star, like this one, in the Coliseum here, but it's not there because it's back there in the corner there on, I told you, on the shoulder. All right, so there's a map. There's one area that you can get to, another Valley of Triumph area that you can get to. It's called the Village of Triumph, and it's through this spirit gate, which requires one spirit, and for some reason we don't have one spirit, so I don't know if that's a glitch or if we have to get one of the spirits that's here in the Coliseum. So that'll be on the second when we're actually experiencing or exploring. After we go to the end, I'll continue this and we'll do some exploring. But for now, we are going to go back to the portal, back to our home, and we're going to go to Aviary Village and turn in the yellow dye quest. And we have to go through the portal to Aviary Village. Whoops! Landed on top. Sometimes our personal children have a different opinion of what we should be doing. So part of the reason that people prefer that home is because when you get to the Constellation stone, your portals are right there. In Aviary Village, you have to fly all the way across the village to get to the Constellation stone. That's this, remember, we go up here and we can, oh, this is just a friendship stone. This isn't the full Constellation stone. I'll show you how to use that in episode 2.5 as well. All right, we're going to go in here. We're going to turn in our yellow dye. Hey, hello. Oh, again, this spirit guide or season guide would have been out in the by the portals like the current season guide is, so you could teleport to the event or the season event area. Season staging area is what I've been calling it. There we go. All right, we're going to put some yellow. Very neutral clothing right now. First time I saw this, I expected them to dive into the pool. That emote that they were doing was, hey, give me some clap and enjoy. It's like the applause sign. Oh, so very happy to have this colored costume. And this event was about making yourself unique, even in the costumes, which are all the same. Now we can use the workshop. I don't believe any of my clothing is dyeable. Oh, it says the yellow cape. Now why I would want to change the yellow cape. Let's turn around so you can see. It's the inside of this cape that I can color. Without color it was white, or I can make it yellow. You can only do, I don't have 3 yellow dye to do this with. Don't have 3 red dye. And that would be in our menu. And then you can actually mix the colors. Right now it's kind of a reddish orange, very red, but then it's more of a peach. We can make it very pale, kind of a pinky now, a darker red, or a lighter red. So this is what those dyes are about. We're going to cancel my dyeing. Yes, I'm going to cancel my dyeing. I couldn't have dyed anyway because I didn't have any dyes available. I don't have a full dye in any of these jars, so I couldn't dye even if I wanted to right now. All right, is there any... Now we have been less than half an hour because I still have that hair from the spell and the cape from the spell. If you are... I have 1 minute and 2.5 minutes left. 2 minutes and 2.5 minutes left on these. If you decided that you wanted to try on a different cape, you can cancel this. Then go in here and let's try this one instead. Let's see how this one looks on us. That is not the right cape. Or maybe it is. I don't think I knew that this one was clear and all. That's kind of nice. I like it. It's looks like the waves and that kind of thing. Do I have enough time to go do our event? I have 5 minutes. You guys will excuse me if I go over by a minute or 2, right? Sure you will. Oh, where's the event spirit? Our event spirit's gone. Oh no, it's not. In Aviary Village, it's in the landing zone. In your starting zone. Right here by the menu board. This board will tell you Days of Nature ends in 6 days. It'll give you some information. Now we're going to teleport with this spirit guide. This is the cape that she's wearing. I thought what I was trying on was this cape. I was incorrect. There's our Elder Manta, which tells us where the event area is. I'm out of light. I'm going to dive bomb here. Sanctuary Island, which is this area of Daylight Prairie, actually, is very floaty. You don't need a whole lot of end. We're going to back away from those antennae. I have no energy. Okay, he's backed away. Oh, we have little mantas that we've got to save. Manatees. They're manatees. The light that I'm collecting there is event light. We're going to get away from that. See, he grabbed a child, one of the children of light, one of the real players. Grabbed him in his mouth, shaking him around a little bit. Eventually he'll spit him back out. This is a monster in our polluted ocean. Are you not going to spit it out? Maybe not. Okay, he's gone back to rest. We're going to burn off the bar that's underneath our energy bar up there. Is the pollution, the darkness from the ocean. We're going to grab this. There are 15 bonus tickets laying around, and next time we'll start with the event, I think, and then that way you can see. We'll gain enough, maybe enough tickets. I've released them, and at the bottom it says all event ticket light was collected today. Or today. And we have no darkness. So, all right, we're going to call it because it's right at an hour right now. So, thank you again for coming with me on our journey through Sky, Children of Light. If you enjoyed my presentation, please hit like. If you want to know when the next video of a game, any game, that I post, hit subscribe and you'll get that notification. Thank you so much for coming with me. This is Hey Mom, Play This. I'm Kimmy Amber, and we'll see you in the next one.